Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. We tapped in, y'all. Hope everybody having a good day, man. And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, y'all. And today, man, we're gonna talk about, man, how Diddy has been really threatening to unalive himself with his attorneys and how he's losing everything right now in a civil way. Can you dig it? So we just gonna talk about this video right here. Diddy very furious with his lawyers and very anxious and depressed. I mean, let's get on that for a minute. You know, Diddy's anxious and depressed and furious because, number one, he thought he was going to go free. He thought he was going to walk away from this thing and go free. He even did so to where he was flexing so hard that he scheduled a speaking engagement in Miami for next week. But I guess you won't be there, brother. You know, and then in other news, I don't know if you guys have heard this yet, but right now they're trying to seize Diddy's Miami mansion. They're trying to seize that. I don't know if he's on taxes. I don't know if he's trying to sell it for his legal bills. But if you haven't paid attention, his net worth has went down during this entire thing. Because remember, before he was arrested and all the accusations, he had revolt, he had Ciroc, he had a bunch of little things, and I'm sure he was getting a lot of money on the side from a lot of these people living out their sexual fantasies, paying him in Bitcoin, which you can't trace. But now it's gotten to that point where Diddy's getting sued so much civilly, he's gonna have to, he's running out of money. He's paid over 150 million for his defense, and they have him at a net worth of 400 million. That means he doesn't even have 400 million cash. Your net worth is everything that you're worth. That's cars, his music catalog, so on and so forth. But when we get down to the nitty gritty with just cash, that ain't it. It's a totally different breed. And so the thing is, it's been stressing him out so much that authorities inside say that he actually has been threatening to unalive himself. It's bad enough you're on suicide watch and you're segregated, but this is enough, man. Sometimes people's life is so complicated that it would make you delete yourself or it would run you to the crazy house. And right now, Diddy's going through so many things, not knowing what penitentiary he's going to, losing the case, not being able to get out and speak, definitely losing all his money and not being able to make any money. In my eyes, guys, I think they're trying to drain that guy dry, and which they're doing a pretty good damn job of it. But Jay-Z hasn't spoke up. But here, guys, let me let you know I like to give you guys videos, so check it out.
Anyways, let's get into this report. He is in total shock right now, as sources confirmed to Yahoo Entertainment and National Enquirer of the music mogul. He really believed that he'd get out with time served. His lawyers promised him this, and therefore he is furious. Diddy was very confident that he'd be a free man again, because he even booked a speaking gig for the week after his sentencing hearing, which reflects how confident he actually was. Now, all of his plans are in limbo, continues the source, adding that his rumored comeback tour and all of the other deals he had in place are now immediately on hold. I don't know what deals this man had in place. The rapper also states that he's facing nearly 70 civil lawsuits, while his most recent criminal suit actually cost him $15 million in legal fees, the New York Post have reported. He's terrified of coming out of jail totally broke. To be fair, his net worth currently is 400 million, so if he's paying only 15 million to go through the most criminal situation as of right now, I think he'll be okay. But, I highly doubt it. We don't know. What is this helicopter?
For anyone who's the victim of a recent car accident, listen up. I'm going to take on 3 of the biggest...
That's from somebody else, guys. Ready to file another civil lawsuit. They're just in the helicopter so they can get to the courthouse fast.
And guys, reference these civil lawsuits, as I told you, he has so many civil lawsuits, he's going to have to pay those, because those civil lawsuits can actually turn into a criminal case. And as you're going to see later in the video, they're going to talk about how these can turn into criminal cases. And so if with all these over 70 civil lawsuits, that can mean over 70 more cases. Guys, my guess is, definitely expect P. Diddy to be indicted on some more criminal charges here in the next 6 months. Definitely expect him to be indicted.
They are, continuing to report that he is severely anxious and depressed. He's very much out of shape, which I can agree because I've seen him. And the bravado he was clinging to is completely gone. His family is all very worried about him. And there's a growing sense that he has very little to live for right now, and people are worried that he might unalive himself whilst he is in prison. Now, I don't think that Diddy's going to unalive himself. He's gone this far, and I don't think he's gone this far just to come this far, especially because now there's a sentencing been given to him. He knows when he will get out, and he will work towards that. But this significant anxious and depressive report that has come out corroborates to what I've seen. It corroborates to what I've seen when he was talking about how he was broken. He said it himself a couple of days ago. So all of these reports, whether it's National Enquirer or not, no matter how weak the sources may seem, look at the reports. Look what's happened in court. All of it stands the test of time. So I believe all of this that's basically being revealed.
And see, the thing is, guys, when somebody's locked up, and he may tell certain people he don't want to unalive himself, but when you're dealing with the rich and famous, money is something that makes them, go. Money is something that just makes them just move. And when they have a lack of it, a lot of these rich people tend to try to delete themselves. That's how I know that money really don't make you happy. See, when these stars don't have the spotlight anymore, when they don't have that big light shining on them and they don't have all the handshakes, they're left with nothing. It's just a regular person. Just like me and you. Nobody, no paparazzi running up to them. They get addicted to this kind of stuff. They get straight up addicted to it. And right now, Diddy is, I don't know if he wants to unalive himself. I'm just reporting on the video, but do I think he would try to? Definitely. He would definitely have his good and his bad days. That's why he's on that type of watch, so he doesn't unalive himself. Because, like I said, most people do it because they can't handle the pressure. And with the STDs, and with the STDs, man, either pressure can bust pipes or it can produce a diamond. And right now, it's just been busting pipes in Diddy's life. It has not been producing diamonds whatsoever. And then he has his kids to worry about. But I do probably think just because it's his kids, because of his children, he may not want to take that route. But as his attorneys and other sources say, man, this is some things he want to unalive himself about. But guys, that's why I tell you, man, stay out of trouble. Don't do the crimes. You can't do the time. Keep your fetishes to yourself. Stay in your lane, because when you get out of your lane, you get into a car accident, and you don't want to be like Diddy or any of these other entertainers or just regular people in the world. Other than that, guys, I don't want to keep you long, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, smash that like button 20 times, and we're going to keep dropping more content. But other than that, stay blessed, never stress. Make sure you stay in finesse, getting plenty of rest, and stay the fuck up out of trouble.